Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you had a great morning this morning. It is Tuesday morning. As always, a coffee kind of morning. Hope everyone's doing well. I want to continue my bees. This is part 4 of the bees, 10 albums at a time. It's going to take a bit to go through my collection, but I want to do that. It's just fun to revisit some great albums, and I just want to share those with you. So let's get started. From the bees, the amazing movie. I love the movie. I love the soundtrack. This is the Blues Brothers original soundtrack recording from the Universal picture. The Blues Brothers featuring Dan Aykroyd, Kingston native. Which Kingston is about an hour east of here from my hometown. A lot of great people came from Kingston, actually. And, of course, John Belushi, the amazing actor, comedian, all-around entertainer. There's the back cover. It's on the Atlantic label. What else you got here? You got James Brown, Cab Calloway, Ray Charles, Carrie Fisher, Aretha Franklin, Henry Gibson, and the Blues Brothers Band as well, which is Murphy Dunn, Willie Hall, Tom Malone, Lou Marini, Matt Murphy, and Alan Rubin. Amazing stuff. Also Steve Cropper and Duck Dunn. Yeah, remarkable stuff. Fun movie. I haven't seen it in a while, but always entertaining when you see it. The Blues Brothers. Great soundtrack. Great soundtrack. This was a contest winning. It's the only one I have of these guys. This was from Ron Haggerty's contest. I can't remember the channel that he had because he's changed his channel quite a bit. But this is Black Flag in My Head, my one and only Black Flag album. It's on the Castone Music label. Yeah, it's 6th studio album released in 1985. Also, it would be their last before they broke up in 86. But, of course, featuring Henry Rollins. You've got Henry Rollins on vocals, guitar Greg again, bass Kira, and drums Bill Stevenson. You got the songs Paralyzed, The Crazy Girl, Black Love, White Hot, In My Head, and then side 2 is Drinking and Driving, Retired at 21, Society's Tease, and It's All Up to You. I kept it in the shrink, just because it's, cherish any gifts you get. Yeah, sorry, Keystone label, but yeah. Really nice to win that contest for sure. That was a while ago. That was a year or so ago. Got to get a new sleeve because this one's not working for me. So I'll just put it back in the jacket for the time being. This amazing artist, Miss Pat Benatar. I've got 2 of her albums that I'm going to show you here. Amazing vocalist, songwriter. She hit it big. 2 multi-platinum albums, 5 platinum albums, 15 Billboard Top 40 singles, selling 35 million albums worldwide. Also part of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2022. This is their debut album, Heat of the Night. 1979 release, no less than 6 singles off the album. You got I Need a Lover, If You Think You Know How to Love Me, Heartbreaker, Rated X, and We Live for Love. It's on the Chrysalis label. Amazing vocalist, amazing vocalist, Miss Pat Benatar. I also have 1981's Precious Time. Third album by Pat, #1 in the Billboard 200 right off the bat. Two big hits, Fire and Ice and Promises in the Dark. Fire and Ice won a Grammy Award for Best Female Vocal Performances in 1982. So yeah, amazing artist, Miss Pat Benatar. Love it. As well as this band here. This is an amazing band. Blood, Sweat, and Tears. It's on that red Columbia label. This is, a combination of jazz, rock, from New York City, formed in 1967. This is their self-titled 1968 album, Blood, Sweat, and Tears. They were kind of like Chicago. They named a lot of their albums Blood, Sweat, and Tears 1, 2, 3, 4. Chicago did the same type of thing. Probably because their producer, James Gershrew, I think his name is, who also produced Chicago. Maybe that's what they maybe that's what he wanted. Again, this is their second album. Did I say their debut? This is actually their second album, 1968 second album, and a commercial success for the band. Won a Grammy for Album of the Year. You Made Me So Very Happy, Spinning Wheel, and When I Die. Just some of the big hits off there, featuring Canadian vocalist David Clayton Thomas, an amazing vocalist in his own right. But yeah, great album. Blood, Sweat, and Tears 2. And also this is Blood, Sweat, and Tears 4. I love that cover as well. Again, on the red Columbia label. This would be the last album to feature David Clayton Thomas, as he would leave to attempt a solo career. He'd come back in 1975, though, back into the band. But I love the track Go Down Gamblin'. John the Baptist, written by Al Cooper. Take Me in Your Arms, Rock Me a Little While, would be later covered by the Doobie Brothers, is on here as well. But great. Again, similar to Chicago, where it's rock with jazz, with horns. Of course, the big booming voice of David Clayton Thomas. Amazing stuff. And Blood, Sweat, and Tears. This next artist is amazing. Joe Bonamassa. I've got a couple of his albums. And his albums always look pretty. And most of them are double albums that I've seen anyway. And they're reasonably priced. He's not an artist that's going to gouge you. But amazing stuff. He's been playing since he's 12 years old. He opened for B.B. King when he was 12. Just who else to open for? I've only got 2 of his albums so far, but I want to get more. This is 2020's Royal Tea, recorded at Abbey Road's studio. Amazing stuff. Again, it's a double album. Sounds wonderful. He's a remarkable guitarist, just a remarkable guitarist. His work with Beth Hart, I've got to get some of their stuff too. Is just gorgeous. There's the vinyl there. Great album. Really enjoyable. You've got only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tracks on here. But you got When One Door Opens, Royal Tea, High Class Girl, Conversation with Alice. I didn't think she would do it. Why Does It Take So Long to Say Goodbye? Look Out Man, and Beyond the Silence, Lonely Boy, and Savannah. There's the really good album by Joe Bonamassa. And I have this beautiful album as well. This is an acoustic evening at the Vienna Opera House. This is a remarkable album. All acoustic, and if you notice here, there's a host of guitars that he's encircled by, and pretty much every song he plays a different acoustic guitar on it. This opens up as a threefold yeah, so every guitar sounds different, of course. Really nice vinyl, and really happy to have this. And again, I got to get more of this stuff. It's all his albums are nicely packaged, and yeah, the videos of these are amazing. There's him playing one of his acoustics there. Yeah, so you got Arrival, Palm Trees, Helicopters and Gasoline, Jelly Roll, Dust Bowl, Around the Bend, Slow Train, Athens to Athens, From the Valley, The Ballad of John Henry, Dislocated Boy, Driving Towards the Daylight, High Water Everywhere, Jockey Full of Bourbon, Richmond, Stones in My Passway, Ball Peen Hammer, Black Lung Heartache, Mountain Time, I Woke Up Dreamin', Slow Gin and Seagull. Yeah, remarkable stuff. Really great sounding album by Joe Bonamassa. And then finally, I've got to get more of these guys as well. Amazing hard rock band from Texas. This is Bloodrock. I love that cover as well. One of my favorite covers in my collection. It's on the green Capitol label. Great hard rock. Pardon me, great hard rock. Band formed way back in 1963. But they made it big in the 70s. This is Bloodrock USA, the fourth album by the band. Recorded in 1971, or released in 1971. Great rockin' album. Really, really good stuff. If you don't know Bloodrock, check these guys out. I've seen people show this a couple of times, so people are aware of Bloodrock. And I also have their live album. This is a double live album recorded in 1972. But they fool you. It's on the red Capitol label. As 3 of the tracks are actually studio tracks that have dubbed applause in them. Off the songs, you got a Roll, Cheater, and Coneades Kids, it's called. I think it is. Yeah, so it's not a true complete live album. But yeah, what's the track here? Cheater, You Gotta Roll. Where is it here? Gotta Find a Way. Kool-Aid Kids is the track that's not completely live, but the rest of it is a live album, and they sound really good live. Great band, great find, and a lot of fun. But recorded at the Chicago Amphitheater. Bloodrock live. So there you have it, guys. There's some of my B's. So as I continue through A to Z's, I'll be doing part 5 of the B's coming up in a few days. As I continue showing all kinds of other stuff, contest entries and recent vinyl finds and CD finds and all that other great stuff that I try and show. Have yourself a great rest of the day. Love you all. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye now.